morning, press. Last Saturday, a pre-selling orientation was held to provide an in-depth briefing to all interested applicants for the operation of food kiosks at the Bacolod City Public Plaza and the Bacolod City Government Center grounds. The orientation actually served as a platform to clarify guidelines, expectations, and procedures while also creating an open space for dialogue with potential kiosk operators. This initiative is part of our collective aspirations to breathe new life into the public plaza, transforming it into a vibrant hub of activity not only during the day but also at night. Beyond the familiar tradition of nightly band performances, our vision is to create a more dynamic environment where food, culture, entertainment, and community interaction seamlessly come together. By diversifying activities and experiences, we aim to make the plaza a true gathering place for Bacolodnons and visitors alike. Equally important, this program is designed to uplift our local entrepreneurs. We recognize that many small and medium-sized business owners view events such as these as vital opportunities to showcase their products, reach new customers, and expand their markets. By opening the plaza and the government center for food kiosk operations, we are not only fostering business opportunities, but also cultivating a stronger entrepreneurial spirit within our community. To ensure accountability and measurable success, a daily sales monitoring system will be implemented. This will allow us to track performance in real time, and by the end of the season, we will have quantifiable data to assess impact. This system is not merely about numbers. It is about ensuring that participating entrepreneurs truly benefit and that the program contributes to sustainable economic activity for our local vendors. Logistical support has also been carefully considered. Adequate provisions for restrooms, waste management, and overall cleanliness will be prioritized to maintain order and provide a safe, welcoming environment for both vendors and the public. We want to assure everyone that the experience at the Plaza and Government Center grounds will be enjoyable, convenient, and family-friendly. In the coming days, we will be presenting a complete lineup of programs and activities for both the Bacolod City Public Plaza and the Government Center grounds. These activities will showcase the best of Bacolod's culture, creativity, and community spirit. On top of this, we are thrilled to announce that the Public Plaza will serve as the venue for the highly anticipated culmination of the street dance competition, including the announcement of winners for both our barangay and school categories, a highlight that will surely bring the city together in celebration. Ultimately, the initiative is more than just about food kiosks. It is about reimagining public spaces, empowering our entrepreneurs, and enriching Bacolod's cultural and social life. By working together, government, business, and community, we can create a plaza experience that is lively, inclusive, and truly reflective of Bacolod's Masskara spirit. Thank you.
Okay, so that's our head for the Food and Kiosk Operations Management for Plaza, Bacolod Plaza, and BCGC, Mr. Christopher Mallo. So we are open for any questions.
Yes.
Good morning. So plaza siya, which part of the plaza ang utilize mo para sa mga kiosk? And then, ako naman na sa mga previous ng mga reklamo sa tawa mga kiosk, no? Na may kawayan, mga mauna na. Ano mga improvements ang nila ngayon?
Actually, ang atod nga i-occupy nga space is the San Juan Street, the Gantoslao, and the Gonzaga Street. But of course, that area is actually for the grilling kiosks because we also have the food carts and some for the dry goods. The one fronting, the Rizal Street fronting the cathedral, actually gin pasugtan kita sa aton nga cathedral nga gamiton ta ina for food carts and for the dry goods. So with regards to the structure po ma'am, the structure actually is being provided by our sponsor, no, the SMB. So we cannot actually change that. So what we are going to do is we actually advise our concessionaires to make it more rustic, to make it more colorful. Kasi one of the most important thing for people to come to your concession is to make your space or place very comfortable, cozy, colorful, and very illuminated. Kasi kung hindi siya colorful, hindi siya spacious, hindi siya bright, hindi siya nagbala, hindi siya welcoming, don't expect people to come. Pero kung nami siya maaya-aya sa mata, colorful, rustic. When you say rustic kasi usually, amo ni siya ang term when you want your restaurant to be welcoming. So kinahanglan amo na siya kung obraw. Namiunta, even though it's kawayan, kung if you are just very creative, pwede mo siya mapanami actually.
Paano sa BCGC yan?
Ang BCGC, ang pag-plaster would be almost the same thing. But we want, ang attack naman sa BCGC is just more on aesthetic. We want, there's this one area wherein we want it bid because we want that place only be owned by just one concession na para, at least para uniform siya. Para pagsulod sa tao, very uniform siya tanawon. Hindi pala lain-lain, may blue, may violet, may orange. We want it white all throughout. Para pagsulod sa tao, it's not sore to the eyes. It's really very aesthetic.
Yes, sir. How about the rate sa rental sa mga kiosks?
Ang rate-
Friendly man, sir?
Ang rate is just the same as the previous years. So it's actually 25K and it's acceptable because all in naman siya, sir. Inclusive naman siya of our electricity.
25K for how many days, sir?
For 19 days, sir.
90 days.
Yes. CAG, of course, they have to consider that today, this year, I mean, for 19 days, we have that 19 very special entertainment and programs for them. So wala sang vacant. So every day may events kita kag-entertainment. So that's the plus for it.
Sino venues?
Ang venues, of course, BCGC and BCGC, both BCGC and Public Plaza, we have balance of programs. We have 19 days of straight programs, entertainment, concerts, and many more.
Kiosk range.
Yes, yes.
That's rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Saan sila sir mag-start set up?
Set up would definitely be 3 days prior to the 3 days ingress usually.
Clarify ko lang, mas kita 25, ano na siya kadako?
It's 10 by 10 po.
So kung laparo nila, madoble ba?
Yes, yes.
But same.
10 feet?
So
10 feet.
mga pila ang sa plaza ang pinaayon ng kiosk and then sa BCGC.
Actually, ang ginaay namon yung kiosk for the grilling is around 101.
100.
Yes, and then more than 40 plus for the Rizal Street that's fronting the cathedral.
So open na sa book sir?
Yes, actually we had our pre-selling orientation last Saturday. Actually, it serves as something like we want all the concessionaires to understand the guidelines and policies. Kasi before we want them to say yes, we want them to have decided, dagit bala, they're fully decided nga makuha sila. Hindi kami gusto nga nagkuha sila for the hype. Gusto ko namon magkuha sila because they're decided to really get. Kasi para at least at the end of the day, we are going to avoid bala mga complaints na why kami sinikabalo, we were not informed about this. So mas maayo nga prior to that, gin-inform namon sila tanan-tanan.
Sa BCGC, ilang ka kiosk?
Oh, ang BCGC is around 100, my God, it's many. Pero it's a mixture of dry goods and food carts. So basically, it's around 180 something.
Same rate.
Same rate, yes.
100?
So may ara na nagpumili.
But no, actually there are spaces kasi sa sa BCGC nga smaller. So we actually adjust the rates for them.
180?
Yes, yes.
80?
Yes.
So may ara na nag-confirm or may
Yes, actually, the reason why we actually sent text messages to all who attended the orientation. We gave them the chance to give us the confirmation if they're saying yes or no. So that we'll be able to know kung ang slot namon di kami mag-overshoot. Kaya basta sila mag-accept na kami mag-accept, kasi nag-overshoot kami. So it's really very hard for us to make an adjustment. So what we did, we asked them to provide us with their decision kung go na sila. So pag go na sila, we will also tell them when to pay already so that they can already choose which area would they want to be placed.
So ang traffic surrounding the plaza, maapektuhan na siya or may alam ka mo?
Actually, ma'am, every year naman, the traffic is actually, what do you call this, managed by the BTAO. Actually, we have interagencies meeting and all of that. So that's already been planned, the traffic routes and everything. So I don't think that the traffic will still be a problem because we've been doing that every year. Of course, our dynamic city mayor, Mayor Grego Sataya, will not allow nga hindi na siya matapos before sa aton nga Masskara Festival. So tapusong gina siya, sir.
Sa 101 ka queues around sa plaza, why na nadaya labot? May mga kasi may mga ukay-ukay.
No, we don't allow ukay-ukay, sir. Sa sulod sa public plaza, we don't allow ukay-ukay. That's a big no-no talaga, sir.
Bali, sa may gatos law, food na lang ang kanan, why na daw ukay-ukay?
No, wala ukay-ukay, sir. Food na nga area, but we have areas of souvenir items like shirt printing, mask painting, something like that. So that's we have a small area for that specific concession. But no ukay-ukay.
No, okay. The entire around.
Yeah, the entire public plaza, no ukay-ukay. So we have food carts, just like the mga food alleys. Mayar, the food carts, they have tables and chairs para pagwa sa mga students coming from the church. Pwede ka coffee, pwede sila inom sang fruit juice, street food, and there's no duplicity. What means to say, kung anong food nga gina-serve sa aton food carts will not be served by the grilling area para at least mabuhay ang tanan.
Ilan ka kiosk for concessionaire? Kay Balik at Apat, lima. So may
We have actually we have a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 5. But as I said, unlike sa BCGC, we have areas na we need to bid it. Ginabid namon for highest bidder. Kay dako dapat ang isa ka strip amo dapat kuwaon. Oh.
So nightly or everyday may program hindi sa events sa
Yes.
plaza?
Yes, ma'am. We have cultural events. We have barangay level events. We have sectoral events. We have concerts. We have artists.
So throughout 19 days, may activity din sa
Yes, of course. That's why if they're going, yeah. That's why it's worth their while now to go back to Public Plaza because we want the Public Plaza again to reminisce what has been the Public Plaza before, 'di ba? Usually, ang Public Plaza ta before ara ginada tanan-tanan, 'di ba? Ang concoction of all the events, the people from different walks of life, kadto gidatanan manggaranon, pigado, middle income earner. So, middle income earner, ara ginadatanan together, mga family, di ba? Madumduman ta na sa una, garab ta elbows, ginutok da, so ay pakialam kung sino ka da. Basta ga-enjoy ko, ay kulabot, di ba? Something like that. So, we want the same vibe to be back to Public Plaza again.
Ang wag sa sanitation, may tawag.
Ooh, well, if you only knew. Kung nakabisita ka last year, ako man nag-handle sang last year sang Public Plaza, we have the cleanest portalets ever. Cleanest, most sanitized, hamot. So, in fact, ang akon nga mga staff that time last year were given tips by the foreign naton nga visitors because they were happy with our portalets. Kay kahamot, katinlo, well sanitized. Why sila nagapugong sa ila ginhawa, magsulod para mangihi. So wala to ya do, hindi to ya atomic bomb nga gawla sila do hindi bala gas chamber nga ginatawag. So they can pwede sila katulog if they want to. So I'm sure namon nga the same thing will happen. Ang public toilet last year was really very clean also.
We expect a lot of, I think, flux and crowd.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that graphics, no? So,
Yes.
ang pinaka-portal is mabutan nyo, nga ensure, na hindi siya magkiyaso.
We have actually 6 portalets actually. The 3 portalets actually will accommodate 3 types. We have the female, we have the male, and all gender. Okay, so both sides, and then the public toilet also will serve the same thing. So hindi na siya mapangsot if it is well sanitized, ma'am. Yes, why ginagahalin? Yeah, basta mag-ulan, why gahalin, magbaha, why gahalin. Go. Hindi pwede sa akin because I'm very strict with it.
Ako page siya para sa mga maoy.
No, we don't allow that anymore. Actually, I'm the one who ask the PNP not to do that, because for me, I think it's not appropriate for a festival like like Masskara Festival to have that kind of image, right? So since we have also pounding areas, I don't think that we need that. However, as I said, the only thing that we can control that kind of event again to happen is that we have to make sure that PNP personnel should be visible in all areas. Because if they are visible in all areas, I don't think that, there will be commotions again and again to happen. Just like what we did the previous years. So PNP officers or staff are actually, very visible. They're standing wherever the necessary place to be there. Like for example, ang managasa awat da, ara ginada sila para kung makita nila dayon nga daw gagamo siya, bit-bit dayon, halin. Papuli dason para at least ba early dispersal of this kind of people nga mga gapanggamo would definitely contain that kind of thing to happen or incident to happen.
No backup policy.
Yes. Yes. Still, no backpack policy, no pointed materials, anything. So that's really very strict compliance with regards to PNP bills.
Mga students, maglabay.
With the students sa maglabay, actually, mag-close man lang kami at around 3 p.m. So actually, pagwa naman sa LCC, why manada, close manada siya nga area. So baagi sila actually sa entrance namon. So, gina-check sang tanan-tanan gisang PNP ang bags nila and all to make sure nga wala sang mga pointed materials or any sharp objects.
So, ma-recommend ka mo sa possible gunman during the festivities?
Actually, siguro ang guro ma'am nga request would definitely fall on the PNP. If they would recommend that, then we would follow.
Wala ka ba last year?
Yeah.
Meron ba?
So, sa mga interested, ano na sila, mapayad sila anay, pay before broadcast, ang sugyan.
Yes, ang tanan nga interested actually, they can approach us. We have to provide them with the application form. And then we have to review the application form. We also have to check if these applicants have red flags. What I mean is if they have bad records of the previous festivals. And we don't want that kind of practice to be tolerated also by Masskara Festival. So we don't want that kind of concessionaires. That's why we have application form. If they pass our review and if they have clean naman nga record, then we'll just ask them to pay on specific bank.
So, hindi pwede ka yung isa lang ang kiosk pa ako. Dapat tuwagin.
Yes, duwagid. Kay the reason why we're doing that, hindi profitable for just to have one nga kiosk. Kay once na maguto, kay hindi mo na siya ma-accommodate. So, tendency makadtog yapon sa iban. Like for example, ako, grupo ko, polo, kami. So, isa lang ang kiosk mo. Ang ma-accommodate mo lang 8, hindi ko na magkadto sa imo instead nga sa imo ko, makadto ko sa iban. So that's the reason why we are actually asking our concessionaires to have at least to have 2.